Those who do nothing are inviting shame as well as violence. Those who act boldly are recognizing right as well as reality.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back with another video. I'm gonna do the updated review on my CRKT Folts Minimalist Bowie style blade neck knife here. I've had it for about a month, maybe a little bit more, and I wear it every day. I bring it to work. Mostly what I'm cutting at work is plastic and cardboard. But literally I carry it every day. I use it every day. I cut open like heavy cardboard. When I say heavy cardboard, I'm a meat cutter. Our cases weigh anywhere from 60 to 90 plus pounds. So it's heavy gauge corrugated cardboard that needs to be able to hold that kind of weight without breaking. So it's pretty heavy duty cardboard, and I cut through it every day. Considering I've used it every day just about for a month, and the torture tests that I've put it through just to get an idea on how good this is. Most people will tell you that a neck knife is primarily for self-defense, but with this knife, I know about the CRKT, the Columbia River Knife and Tool Company, and they make pretty good knives, so I thought, well, why not? It's a full tank construction, and as you can see, the metal is pretty thick all the way up until that bowie point there. So I figured it was pretty sturdy enough to try to do some everyday tasks. It had nice jimping for the thumb there. So I'd run it through its paces. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is some wear on the blade there to prove that I've really been working this thing out. I haven't sharpened it. I have honed the edge a couple of times. It held its edge pretty decent, but like I said, the stuff I was cutting with this, it's pretty torturous. The handle, I have to say, like most people say, it does melt in your hand. It is very comfortable. I've noticed that I've held it two different ways without even thinking about it. It's very comfortable like this. This is pretty much the safest way and one of the most comfortable ways. Put your fingers in the grooves, put your thumb on that back, and cut. Another way I found to use it is to put my last three fingers in that groove to get a good grip on the blade. And I've even done like a pinch hold to cut. I know I've seen a lot of videos where guys put these three fingers in, and they're like, well, I don't like the fact that there's nowhere to put my pinky, or the lanyard is a good place to put your pinky, or that's fine. It's actually not uncomfortable for me. This is a good grip for me. Like I said, sometimes I've done it without thinking about it, but just to do small plastic jobs, small tip cuts, plastic, tape, stuff like that, just to score stuff, paper, stuff like that. It's actually very sturdy, very good grip like that. But this is fine as well. It's actually very comfortable. This is a very good grip. Doesn't move around in my hand, very sturdy. This jimping on the back is very good. It digs into your finger real nice. I mean, if I push down and forward, my thumb does not move. I don't know if you could see it, but the skin actually pulls back from the nail. Like, the finger will keep going, but the skin will stop. And it's a very good knife. The only two issues that I've had, like I said, is the abuse I've put it through. The edge didn't hold up fantastically, but honestly, it did better than a lot of knives I have. I don't buy very good expensive knives. I'll buy a lot of cheap pocket knives because most of it is for utility work. It's not really for anything else. So I'm going to beat the hell out of any knife that I have, and I really don't like spending a lot of money on something I'm just going to beat to death anyway. But I have knives that I've spent 10, 15 bucks on that quite honestly have held their edge just as well as this. So when you look at it that way, it's kind of like, well, how well could it have held up an edge? But I think it did very well. The only other complaint I had was because I did wear it every single day. Even on the days I didn't work, I would carry it just to be able to have a comment on the comfortability and the wearability of it. I mean, after all, it is a neck knife. It does come, it does come with a clip so you can attach it to your pocket. But I just felt like it kind of defeated the purpose. I have plenty of pocket knives with pocket clips. I wanted to use this the way it was designed, to be a neck knife. So the only problem I had that I noticed, and it wasn't even every day, it was just days that I would get really hot. This large knot on this cordage would irritate the back of my neck from time to time. I was thinking about replacing this cordage with a thinner gauge of cordage. Cutlery Lover actually has a video of one of these knives with the he has attached a chain, like a necklace style chain, to his, and honestly, that's not a bad idea. It actually seems like a good idea. It seems like it would be very wearable and comfortable, and you would kind of forget that it's even there. Most days I did not notice it. I did forget that it was there. It's very light. It doesn't pull on your neck. It's very good. The only other thing I noticed, that if you guys buy this and it's new, removing this in and out of this Kydex sheath, I noticed that the edge was taking off small pieces of the Kydex on the inside. Now, when I got this was razor sharp. If you watch my video, I shaved my arm with ease, one pass, and I took a section of hair off of my arm, sliced through paper like a dream. This was literally razor sharp when I first got it. So I don't know if it has something to do with that. I also noticed on the sheath, if you look at the impression here on the sheath, it is a Tanto style blade, and I do believe they make this with a Tanto style blade. So I don't know if the wrong sheath was put in there, or the Tanto kind of just fit this and they just went with a universal style since it worked. But I'm thinking maybe because of that, this larger belly on here dug a little deeper, where this is just a flat edge, and it took some off, but it wasn't a big deal. It didn't affect the lockup at all either. I mean, as you can hear, it still locks up pretty tight. It's not gonna fly out on you. It doesn't come out. It has great lockup and retention. Even after a month of literally pulling it out every day, a couple of times a day. But for what I paid for it, I think I paid 20 bucks for it. I'd say it's a good knife. It's very comfortable to wear. It's very portable. It's very accessible. It's comfortable in the hand. It's just the right knife in just the right place, when, where, why, how you need it. I would highly recommend this. Just to show you that I do need to sharpen this. I know it's not sharp, but I'm going to show you this just so you can see I do need to sharpen it. Like I said, all I have really done is hone the edge. It is not anywhere near where it was when I first got it a month ago. You know, it's a lot harder to get through the paper. I mean, the cheap $5, $10, $15 knives, like I said, that I buy, kind of cut this way out of the box. So the fact that after a month of like intense torture testing that I put this through, that it still does this well, I think it's a phenomenal knife. But as you can see, you know, there's some tearing. It's not smooth cuts, it's a little rough. So I do have to sharpen it. But all in all, I think it's a great knife. I would highly recommend this. Anybody, it comes in 3 different styles if I'm not mistaken, style blades, but they all have the same kydex sheet, the same handle, the same cordage, the whole 9 yards. But yeah, if anybody out there is thinking about picking this up, I'd say it's a good investment, honestly. The only thing is, if you go to the CRKT website, it is a lot more than what you could pick it up second hand, aftermarket, whatever you want to call it. I bought this new from a guy on eBay, and I picked it up for 20 bucks. I've seen them on Amazon for about 20-25 bucks, I think, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure about a month and a half ago when I looked on CRKT's website, I think it was somewhere between 30 and 35 bucks. So if you look around, you could probably find it cheaper than what their website is selling it for, but I do recommend it. It is a good knife. If you guys are looking for something for self-defense, utility purposes, something quick, easy, comfortable, light, just an all-around good knife, I would highly recommend that knife. So yeah, after a month of beating the hell out of this thing, it's still performing for me, guys. So I would say feel comfortable with your purchase if you're going to go ahead and get one of these things, and I would highly recommend and suggest that you do buy one. So thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned, there'll be more, and like I always say, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.